Keeping him honest tonight in a place we'd frankly rather not be, reporting on things the former president said. It is familiar territory and a familiar dilemma. Debunk it and risk amplifying his lies, or ignore him and risk letting them spread. Tonight, due to the nature of his remarks, we're giving them some scrutiny, even at the risk, I should say, of giving him the attention that he so desperately craves. That's because in what he said at a gathering of conservatives and on Fox News over the weekend, he's opened a new and dangerous chapter in our post-insurrection world. It's one in which he fully embraces, not just lying about it or downplaying it or fighting any investigation of it. He is now openly, affectionately almost, embracing the worst attack on democracy by Americans since the Civil War, and the incident that made him the first president ever to be impeached twice.
You had over 1 million people there. They were there for one reason, the rigged election. They felt the election was rigged. That's why they were there. And they were peaceful people. These were great people. And they're military people, and they're police officers, and they're construction workers, and they're tremendous, in many cases, tremendous people. Tremendous people.
George, does this feel like an escalation from the former president, or part of, I guess, the next stage in rewriting history? Not just, the lies themselves, but the danger of it now?
I think there's an escalation, but there's also a coming of full circle. Trump, amidst the blizzard of lies that we've seen from him over the past few days, both on that Fox interview and in the CPAC speech, he actually is uttering one fundamental truth. He's telling the truth in one fundamental way, which is about how he feels about January 6th. He did say how he felt on January 6th when he said, "We love you, I love you." And he said that, "Remember this day forever," he tweeted. And he said that these people were wonderful people. He said all of that on January 6th. And as Mitch McConnell said in his floor speech on February 13th, Trump loved this. He loved what happened on January 6th because it was all about him. These people were fighting for him. They were fighting against democracy and against free elections, to be sure, but they were fighting for him, and that's what he cares about. And he's gone right back to that by claiming that Ashley Babbitt was innocent when, in fact, she was in the middle of committing a bunch of federal felonies when she was shot in the shoulder and not in the head. He's continuing to lie about the election, lying about the crowd size. He's now back. There's no remorse. There was never any remorse. He held it back a little bit after the criticism the torrent of criticism that fell upon him on January 6th and 7th and his social media deplatforming. But he's out there on the loose now.